Hey, it's me, Jackson Dalton, the one who interviewed Kylie Dracani for this video. I want to start out by saying a couple of things. First of all, the photography that you will see in the video was done by Kylie Dracani herself, if you want to check it out. It's very nice. Chef's a kiss. Also, I don't recommend that you actually watch the video. I recommend that you just kind of listen to it while doing something else, like working on a project or playing video games or just whatever. That said, she was a very fun and interesting person to talk to, and I think you guys will really enjoy this interview. I guess we'll just let it roll.
Hello and welcome to my podcast. Woohoo! Wow. This is a very impromptu podcast. I'm sure my audio sounds horrible. And my two co hosts aren't on. I think they just kind of forgot. But that is all right because today we have ourselves a very special guest. Please welcome Kylie Dracani.
Hey,
Hey.
hi.
So, if you don't know, Kylie Dracani is an artist on the internet, and she mainly specializes in fursuiting and fursuit making, but of course, she also likes drawing. So, yeah, I thought she'd be a very fun person to talk to on this old podcast. So, how are you doing?
Oh, fine, thank you. I want to say sorry because English is not my native, so I hope that I can understand you and you can understand me.
Well, hopefully, we will be totally fine, and you don't have to say sorry because it's truly fine. I don't care.
Okay.
So let's just get right into the meat and potatoes. I want to ask you, what got you into fursuit making? Like, what exactly was just that spark?
Whoa. Hmm. It's interesting question. The truth is that I always do crafting. Like when I was younger, I used to make plushies. So one of my dream always was to have a fursuit, and I think that crafting skills helped me to start on fursuiting. And my I don't know how to say this, but my um, like when you want to do something with all your heart, I don't know how to say it, but um, I was a fan of My Little Pony,
Hmm.
and I saw that on internet there was no a nice, well-made fursuit of any pony. And I want to start with a Fluttershy. I bought mm, mm, I don't know how to say this. I'm super sorry.
It's
Cheap
totally fine. I love
cheap
hearing
fabric.
this. This is like very interesting.
I'm super sorry. I don't know if you can understand what I'm saying, but
I can
I
understand what you're saying. Totally fine.
nice. I bought cheap fabric like fleece fabric to make my first fursuit because if I'm gonna do my first fursuit, I don't want to expand. I don't know if it's that okay. Expand like both expensive fabric. It will be my first time, so I don't want to use expensive materials.
Hmm.
And that was my first fursuit. I made a Fluttershy, and I start to upload pictures on internet, and the brownie community was like, "Whoa, that's the best Fluttershy on internet." And I was like, "Wow, it's my first fursuit," and people was like, "Really, it's your first one?" and well, that was my first experience with fursuiting.
That's really cool. So I'm guessing this was one of those please excuse me, I don't know what these are called, but like those four-legged fursuits where like you stand on all fours.
Yeah, like digitigrade.
Yeah, that's what you call
Mm-hmm.
them, digigrade.
Yeah. That's yes.
I thought digigrade was just like the really realistic legs, like it just looks like animals.
Yeah, are my favorite.
um, no, that is really cool. I think I might have seen that online somewhere. I would guess this was like, like 2010 or so.
Oh, yes. I think that yes.
Oh, really? I got it right. Well, woohoo. Yeah.
Yeah, the truth is that I can't remember the exact year, but I think that it was. Mm-hmm.
Huh. Um, so then I guess after that, did you like how did you move from like the My Little Pony fandom to furries and stuff like that? Because those are like
Um,
two very different things.
yeah, it's true, but the truth is that I always like the furry things. Um, I don't call myself a furry,
Oh.
but I had a persona since I have memory. It's a yellow dog, and even if My Little Pony fandom is not like furry fandom, I always was in furry fandom too. But I don't like when you don't want to accept something. I don't know how to say that. But I think that I always was a furry.
um. Yeah, no, I'm probably a furry, but I'm just in denial. Oh no, bum bum bum.
Yeah, deny. That's the word that
Uh,
I was searching for.
no, it's weird. I guess I wouldn't really consider myself a furry either, but I've always been interested in it. Like it's just, it's the same with sports. I remember back in middle school, I was the mascot for my school.
Oh,
We were the sergeant farmers, and I had to wear this like this costume. It was absolutely horrible. So so I had to wear this yellow shirt, this yellow collared shirt,
mhm.
with like overalls and shoes and all that. And there's this big foam head, and it just
Whoa.
felt horrible in there. There was no insulation. It was super crappy. It
Oh
felt like
no.
it felt like bowling gear. Like I was wearing like bowling gear on my head.
Oh. Well, using
um
fursuits it's
and
not comfortable.
oh yeah, no, I'm sure. It's especially because it's all over your body. But
Yes.
I'm just gonna say I am not into sports at all. I think they're absolutely boring. I don't like playing them. I don't like watching them. But to see everybody come together like that was just really amazing to me. Seeing, all the parents and all their kids and all their family members and friends just coming together for one big event, especially for things like homecoming and whatnot. And it's kind of the same with furries, like
Yeah.
furries, like let's be honest, they're weird people, and
Yeah.
they but they're self-aware enough to know that they are weird, and they're able to come together because they're like, hey, we both are interested in these things,
Yeah.
and they come together and yeah, just have a grand old time. So I just love seeing people come together like that. It's really nice.
It's true. It's true. Well, I think that I don't want to call myself a furry for a long time because you sadly you think on weird people, and
Yeah.
you're like I'm not weird, so I'm not a furry. And there is another fact too. When I think on furries, I always think on toon style, like Looney Tunes or
Mm.
maybe Disney, and it was not my kind of style, But I realized that there was the furry version, the Japanese version of furries called
Oh,
kimono.
right, kimono style, right?
Yeah, and when I saw that for the first time, I was like, okay, if this is furry, I'm a furry because I really love kimono style. Well, one of my dream is to go to a furry con. I never go. I don't know how to say it on on English. I never was on a con, on a furry con.
Right, right.
I'm planning to go the next year to Japan. I do streaming about this on Spanish because I talk about the experience of, okay, I made my first suit of my fursona, and I never expect that people will love it so much because when you made cosplay, you know, as a character that already people already knows, like I don't know, a
I
character
don't know,
from
Fluttershy.
yeah, Fluttershy. It's a character that people already know. So if people see your cosplay or fursuit, and it doesn't matter if the cosplay is perfect, just if people know the character, people will want a picture with you, you know. That's
Hmm.
what I'm trying to say. But when you have a character that is not popular or known, you know, you never expect that people will want a picture with you with so much happy on his faces, you know.
Hmm.
And that was a super cool experience that I had with my persona. Um, and in the not just in conventions on internet, people share the pictures of Kylie Chan, my persona, and it makes me feel super happy because people don't know uh, the character. It's just an original character, and it feels super nice that people love it so much. Maybe Chile, people are super like I don't know how to say it, but if you see something that you like, you will run and hug it, or you want to, hey, can I have a picture with you? People is like that, you know. But it's people have respect. I don't know if I'm saying okay, but they express themselves super like they're super expressive, you know. Maybe people here is different, I don't know. um uh Personal line, I don't know if it's that's okay, plushies. I'm gonna make
Aw.
fursona plushies. But the thing is that this plushies will have a special line of design, you know. So you can ask for your persona, and of course the plushie will be
Oh.
on my style, but respecting all the things on your design, you know. I'm gonna open commissions the next year, but at the end of this year, I'm gonna upload pictures of examples of some personas.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, you heard it here, folks. She's got some plushies coming down the line. So I guess save up your money, get ready to commission a plushie. I'm sure they're going to be absolutely amazing. Right.
I'm obsessed with the eyes on the characters.
Mm.
I always uh, put attention on where the eyes are looking on, because I think that eyes are the most important thing on a character. Because when you talk with someone, you are looking at the eyes of the person.
Oh, very true.
So if you are making a character, you need that character have beautiful eyes. You know, the characters talking about fursuits. it's recommend that the character is looking at you, you know? Like if you take a picture of the fursuit by the front, the character must look like if he's looking at the camera. I'm a professor animation professor at university, um, and I like to draw. I like to illustrate a lot. I do commissions of illustration too. I'm a multi artist. I don't know if, if that word exists on English, but I do a lot of things, and I want to specialize on kimono art. So I'm gonna open my Patreon soon, and there you can see a lot of sketches, plushy things, and fursuit things, and I want to edit videos of making of a fursuit that I'm not showing yet, but it will be a surprise from a video game, Animal Crossing. I'm gonna show the first things of her on my Patreon. Well, my Patreon is already exists. I want to make a English video about it, but if you want to search it, it already exists. It's Kylie Dracani. But I'm gonna show a lot of things there.
Kylie, thank you so much for coming onto the show. This was a really, really fun time, and you are a very interesting person to talk to.
Oh, thank you. I'm super sorry because my English is not the best. So
No,
I
your
hope
English
that.
is totally fine. It is
Thank
perfect.
you. Thank you. It's super hard to me to talk on English because I don't have practice, and I don't. It's not my native, so it's super hard to me. But thank you for asking me to be here with you, and send hugs for everyone.